liar, don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's for certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's fast tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll have good starting field position as he's... just shy of the 40. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Cunningham throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward right near midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. John Brown in motion left. Throwing on first down. Cunningham. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. To throw on second down, Cunningham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tavon Austin. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And the QB rating right now, Scott. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. He's got daylight, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. On first and 10, here's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On first down, Wentz. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Wentz to throw, and that is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. On 1st down, Cunningham under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Slot man moves right. They go back to Murray on 1st down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Picked off at the 17. They find some open field here. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And Walker has it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down, Cunningham. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Forced out to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Wentz to throw on second down. And the Raiders have got him. Lawrence Taylor able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Come on, let's go! Here we go!
Operating from the gun. Cunningham, incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Wentz. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The left side completion to Jones. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that's incomplete. It's dropped by his tight end, Charles Clay. And that'll make it third down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The slot man in motion right. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
Off play action. Cunningham. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Cunningham. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll need to get the play off quickly. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll toss it to Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Boston, the man in motion left. Play clock winding down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, Cunningham. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Boston, the man in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing on third and long. Cunningham. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and run with Murray. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Michael Kendricks in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Cunningham. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and they will set up shop at their own.